I didn't even know how to turn the thing on, but it was very good for me to learn it.
I didn't understand everything, and when I got in a jam, they came in, they helped me out.
Very laid back, enjoyable. We did a lot of laughing because we're all in the same boat. We knew enough about it to be dangerous, and she taught us a lot about the iPad.
They use a lot of humor. You know, they want you to feel relaxed.
I didn't know about how to use the iPad at all. I was learning along with everybody else.
They didn't treat anybody special. Everybody felt very comfortable.
The instruction was awesome, absolutely. They made it very, very easy to follow and a lot of fun to have.
It was a great class. I would recommend it to anyone.
Cecil and Precious Stills. They have each had successful business careers, but as time went on, they began spending more time in the volunteer work, and they began to realize that their real joy came from that experience. And incredibly, they both decided to step aside from these careers. They left corporate America and began increasing their time in the volunteer work. They realized that down the road, that would mean at some point they would be having to travel. They are family-oriented people. They're close with each sides of the family, and they knew that it would be difficult, not only for their parents, but also for them to not be able to communicate with them. So they went and they bought 2 tablets, one for each mom, gave them to them. They were excited to give them. The moms were equally excited to get them. And so it was all set. They would be able to communicate by email, by text, and by video. So that was the plan, to help ease the transition. On subsequent visits, though, when they went to visit their moms, they found that the tablets still were in excellent shape, but they were being used as a paperweight and coffee table decor. So they realized some assistance needed to be given. The moms were very appreciative, and they admitted that while they appreciated the gift, they were a little bit hesitant, a little bit afraid to use them. They didn't want to mess anything up. They knew it was a nice gift, but yet they were uncertain as to what to do. So Cecil and Precious spent time with them individually, and what they did was they helped decode the technical jargon and explained it to them in terms that they could relate to. And there came an idea which has proved invaluable in supporting them in their volunteer work. And it was at that idea that realizing that senior citizens, with help, if they had the help to be able to relate to something that they could identify with, they would be able to use effectively and get the joy and the incredible, immense benefits of using their tablet. It opened up a whole new world for them. And that is when Forever Young Tech was born.
There is a curriculum that they follow, but most importantly, more than what you're going to find in a standard classroom or online as you're looking and you have a 1, 2, 3 step process, think of this more as a sensory experience. When you look at technology, you want to be engaged. We all want to be, whether it's motion, sound, the things that we read, you want all of your senses engaged. And we know that helps with memory. So Precious and the team have developed a curriculum where we're using all the senses, touch, sight, and sound, to make it all connect.
Some friends told me about it, and I had heard about it several times, and I said, you know, we need to go to this class. And so we did. We signed up and we went.
They made sure before they went another step that you understood it, that you could do it.
I loved that the class went at a slow enough pace. You know, sometimes when you're in a learning atmosphere, some people pick it up, some people are struggling, but it wasn't like that in this class. In this class, everybody moved at the same pace, and we didn't move ahead until everybody had it. The personal instructors were coming around and helping people, so you didn't get lost.
For so long, I was asking friends or relatives, well, how do I do this or how do I do that? And they would just take it from me and say, well, here, I'll do it for you. Well, I'm not learning. And then when I'd ask, well, how did you do that? Or how did you get to this? They'd get frustrated, and then I'd just say, well, just forget it. I'll get that later. But in the class, they're watching you, and they know if you're picking up on a point, and if you're not, they're right there to over your shoulder say, do this and do this and do, and they let you do it a couple times so that you learn it. I've learned to branch out and to be able to now communicate with family members using the tablet.